Hello, everyone. My name is Roya, and we're back with another interview with Black Asia Magazine. Today, I'm interviewing Ashley and her business named Ppali-Ppali. Ashley, could you briefly introduce yourself?
Hey guys, so I'm Ashley. I'm the CEO and founder of Ppali-Ppali Express. I used to live in Korea from 2016 to 2019. I moved back to the States about 2.5 years ago to pursue a teaching certification at California State, Long Beach.
Nice. So
And yeah,
you're based in Long Beach right now?
I'm based in Long Beach. Yes.
Nice.
Los Angeles area.
How's the weather out there?
It's in the, what was the weather today? Like 60s.
Nice.
So it's nice. It's nice. 60 is nice.
Yeah, I think so. So how long did you live in Korea?
I lived in Korea for 3 years.
3 years. And what brought you to Korea?
I wanted to teach abroad. I wanted to teach English abroad. And actually at the time, I was supposed to go to the Peace Corps. Are you familiar with Peace Corps?
Yes, I am.
So I actually went to the Peace Corps and then I got kicked out probably about a month later. I went to Mongolia. And the reason why I got kicked out is because I rode on the back of a motorcycle and it was actually against the Peace Corps rules. And I told on myself because we're considered volunteers. So another volunteer saw me and was like, hey, just so you know, you can't ride on the back of a motorcycle. And I was like, oh, I didn't know. Let me tell the president that was stationed in my country at the time, just so they're aware that I broke a rule, and they were like, no, you gotta go. So I came back to the States, but by this time I prepared to live abroad for 2 years. So I sold my country, I quit my job, I saved up all this money. So in my mind, I was like, I'm not supposed to be in the States. Where else can I go to teach English? So I joined a TEFL certification program at a university, and it was just 5 weeks. So towards the end of the TEFL certification, we have recruiters from China, Vietnam, and Korea come and present to us. And I like what the recruiter had to say from Korea. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll go to Korea. I had no clue where Korea was, but I just knew that I didn't want to be in the States. And the benefits sounded good. So I went to Korea like 2 months later after I came back from Mongolia. And then I would definitely admit at the time, I was literally just trying to get something and leave the country again because I didn't want to like settle back down in the States. And so when I got to Korea, like it took a while for me to adapt. Like I didn't really get used to it till like the first 6 months. And I was like, I'm just gonna be here for a year. And then the year came so fast. By this time, I got really good with understanding the language. Yeah, I know how to read really well. I knew my way around. I actually made friends with a lot of people. And I was like, okay, I'll stay another year to save money. Because the first year, I didn't save any money because I traveled a lot. Second year came, I was like, wow, that was really fast. I didn't save any money. It wasn't my time to go yet. So I'm going to enroll in a master's class online. I switched to Epic. I was working for Hagwon. So I applied to Epic. I had like a 4-month in between my Hagwon and starting the Epic in the spring.
And just for people who don't know, Hagwon is a private school in Korea.
Yes, it was a private academy that didn't have any franchises. And then my contract was up. So then I applied to Epic. And then while I was waiting for Epic, I traveled around to a few countries. And then I started at Epic. And then I also enrolled in online master's program too.
Well, it sounds like things eventually worked out for you. And
It did.
it's funny how those things happen in life. Things can seem like drawbacks, but they're just open doors for other opportunities.
I know. I was like, it was just weird. Like the feeling that I had when I landed in Mongolia and got off the plane, and then the feeling that I had when I landed in Korea. Like I just knew that I wasn't supposed to even be in Mongolia. Like it was so weird. And yeah, my time in Korea was amazing. If I didn't come back and get my teaching certification, I would probably still be in Korea.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit more about your experience in Korea? Why did you enjoy it so much?
I felt like I was in La La Land for 3 years. You know, you don't have no responsibilities. Your rent is paid. Your gas and electric bill is like $15. You don't have a car payment, have insurance, car maintenance to worry about. I've never taken transportation until I came to Korea, and I absolutely loved it. You made friends with people from all over the world, like literally all over the world. I thought it was pretty carefree. I felt rich. Because American bills, they just hit different, especially in California. It's so expensive to live here. So, you know, when I was living in Korea, it was super chill, even though like you don't make that much, but the cost of living is super cheap. The food was amazing. You know, when you have red days, holidays in Korea, you just, oh, I'll just go to Thailand for the weekend. Just go to the Philippines for the weekend. Like traveling from Korea to like Thailand to Taiwan is super cheap. Yeah, I do. I miss Korea a lot.
Oh, yeah. Well, Korea's not going anywhere, and you're always welcome to come back anytime. So, yes. Could you talk a little bit about your business and what
Yeah.
products and services do you offer?
So my company's name is Ppali-Ppali Express. And I wasn't sure if I should spell it with two P's or two B's. I literally did, because you can spell it either way. So I just chose P, and it took me about 10 months to come up with the name because my main market, my main audience, my main customer base are people, expats, anyone that live, actually anyone that lives in Korea, but specifically expats that live in Korea. And I feel like Ppali-Ppali, it means hurry up or move quickly. And I just felt like like everyone would know that name because it's such an easy kindergarten word for people to pick up. And my parcel forwarding company, my shipping is really fast. Can ship something from here and it will get to Korea within 3 to 5 business days. 5 days, meaning it would need to go to Jeju Island. That means I will have to take another plane from Incheon to Jeju. So I give that 3 to 5 day mark. I started Ppali-Ppali Express because when I lived in Korea as a plus size woman, it was so hard to get clothes, underwear, bras. And when I did have to ship a care package, usually through FedEx, it was like $500.
Oh, wow.
So it's pretty ridiculous.
Expensive.
Yes, there it is expensive. And yes, there are plenty of clothing companies that do ship internationally, but I didn't want to be like, I didn't only just want to shop with them. There are thousands of clothing companies that don't ship internationally that I wanted to ship with. So, um, I would ship them all home, order online, ship it home, and then my mom would ship me a package. My first year and a half, I think I paid like over $2,000 to have boxes shipped to me. So when I came back to the States, a friend actually, but when I was let me rewind back a little bit. At the time, Forever 21 was a US based company, clothing brand that actually had a store in Hong Kong. And so I will buy a lot of clothes in Hong Kong and have it shipped to Korea. They don't do that anymore, unfortunately. And then, as you know, the Korean storage or closets is like little. And so every week I would be ordering from Forever 21 and I didn't have any room. So there's a plus size Facebook group and I would post my used clothes on there and I would sell them a lot. So people like knew me in the Facebook group because I was always posting clothes. And so when I came back to the States, I found out about the Korean Post actually right when I came back. And I would still ship only my used clothes to those people. And then one friend was like, if I ship you something from Amazon, would you ship it to me? And I was like, and the light bulb just went off. I was like, duh, I could start a business. I would forward them their packages. Specifically, services that I offer is consolidation. So if someone wants to only order from ASOS ships to Korea. From what I heard, they do get held up in customs, but someone that wants something from Target, they want something from Old Navy, they want something from Walmart, they will ship it to my secure mailbox. I will collect the items and I will put it in one box and I would forward them their package. Another service I offer is if something from Walmart can't be mailed, I would go to Walmart and pick up their items in person. And the third service I offer is curbside pickup. So let's say someone doesn't want to pay the shipping to my secure mailbox. They will order online and I would just pull up to the sign and the people will put it in my car.
Oh, nice. That's quite unique, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I had to become really competitive with different competitors on different levels. And I just really wanted to stand out, other than being Black owned, of course. But and the second kind of service I offer is a mystery Munch pack. So this is an add-on for people that already have boxes coming to me, and I would just put, there's 3 different sizes, so I would put a Munch pack together of different American goodies in their package as well if they want that option too.
Oh, really nice. How do you advertise for your business?
I have a Google Ads running. Excuse me. Instagram, TikTok, and the Korean Times. I have a ad going once a month.
Nice. I know I discovered your business on Instagram, I believe.
Okay.
There was a TikToker who was talking about your business and I saw it, and that's why I reached out to you, because I was like, yeah, we need to get her on the magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah, and affiliates as well.
nice.
I forget about my affiliates. I have about 30 affiliates. And they market whenever they want to. There's a program that you can sign up to be an affiliate. You know, if you have a platform or if you have a YouTube channel and you want to make your audience aware of a service that they could use to have their thing shipped, because it's a need, a really big need. So yeah.
Have you managed any companies before on your own?
So this is my second business. I have another business. I'm a virtual assistant, full time. It's my main source of income. I have about 7 clients,
Mm-hmm.
and I started it last year. And I helped them manage their businesses, ranging from marketing to social media, organizing, scheduling. I do their bookkeeping. Yeah.
Wow. So how much time do you spend on Ppali-Ppali working each day? Can you describe your typical workday?
Probably gets about 3 hours, 3.5 hours from me a day. Um, and that's with returning emails, DMs, packing boxes, shipping boxes. So the Korean Post is actually an hour from me round trip.
Mm-hmm.
So typical day looks like I will wake up and I will check my emails up until 11. I will work on my virtual assistant business. And then between 11 and 1, packages, I will get an email from my secure mailbox where packages are mailed to, and they will send me an email letting me know I have a package. If I have a package, I will go and pick it up. And if I have 1 to 5 packages, I will pick them all up and then I will sort through them. So some people might have, let's say Samantha orders from 5 different stores. So maybe 2 of her packages came in, but Amanda ordered from 1 store and only 1 package came in for her. So I will sort through all that and I will see if I need to wait for more packages for different people, or I can go ahead and mail their package. If it's good to go, I will send the invoice to the person, wait for them to pay it, and then I will go and drop off their package. So that process is about 3.5 hours. I'm usually back home by 3. And then I would continue the rest of my day with my virtual assistant business, returning emails. Every day at 3 p.m., a shipment goes out to Korea. So I try and sort through packages after 1 and get them there by 3 p.m. so people can have them within the 3-day time period.
Nice. How was the process working with the Korean Post? Did you have any difficulties with that?
No, I'm trying to think. No, my mother actually came across them when I was in Korea. So my last year in Korea, she was mailing me packages, which is really nice. And then when I came home, they knew her. So it was kind of already easy, like introducing me.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, I didn't start Ppali-Ppali until 2 years later. And so I have been mailing, but you remember I've been mailing my used clothes to them. So towards the end of the second year, which was last December, I gave them the business idea because I wanted to have a contract with them. And so when I presented the idea, they was really excited for me. Of course, I bring the business. So
yeah, that's right.
it was all, yeah, of course. Let us know what you need. So the main person doesn't speak English and I have forgotten all my Korean. So there's actually a representative that translates for me. We have a meeting a week, for updates and stuff because things are always changing with customs.
Mm-hmm.
And people just, when I created my own website. When I was creating my website for my FAQ, I thought of every question that someone would ask, and I was like, okay, this is good. They don't need to ask anything because I have everything in my FAQ. You'll be surprised. Like, people have really good questions every day. And every day I'm constantly updating my FAQs. And so if I don't know something, I ask my representative, and they're really fast to respond and just like extremely helpful.
What do you like most about your business and being an entrepreneur?
I love that it's a need that I created. I'm just upset I didn't do it sooner, you know?
Yeah.
What do I like being about an entrepreneur? Time, working on my own time. I can feel the passion about something an idea that I came up with, and then I'm putting it into fruition and making it happen. And that's big, to act on an idea that you had when a lot of people don't. Yeah. I would like every day I'm really amazed at Ppali-Ppali. I am. Because when you actually think about it, it's a lot of moving pieces. A lot. To mailing the package off, to having it has to go through Incheon, it has to go through customs. And then when it gets through customs and in Incheon, it kicks into the Korean post system. So then people are automatically notified when packages, the transition of packages gets text message to them in their phone, a process that I didn't put together. So it's kind of like I just, jumped in where things were, I jumped in where, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess the process was already created. So I didn't have to do too much, thinking. But don't get me wrong, on my side, it's a lot because people are mailing me their valuables, and they trust me to collect it, put it in another package, and send it to them. And issues can happen in that process as well. So by the time they submit the order and make it to Korea, so many hands has already touched it, and they are banking that it's going to arrive, all of it is going to arrive in one piece, and it's going to arrive in one piece. So Ppali-Ppali officially launched October 18th. So we're creeping up on the 3rd month, and knocking on wood, everything has moved smoothly. There's been no hiccups.
Wow, that's wonderful. What have you learned the most from this experience, would you say?
Customer service. I don't think I'm basically customer service. And I know there's one thing I have on my competitors, because when I was doing the market analysis, and all the reviews I was reading on other people's website, is that people don't return their emails. And there was one thing that I vowed that I would do. So I guess if you ask my customers, they would probably think I'm annoying. I'm always sending them updates when I don't have to. If someone orders 10 things, every item I get, I send them an email letting them know I received the item. There's nothing more daunting than shipping a stranger valuable stuff and not knowing if it made it to them. So constantly always sending emails, and that's new for me, the email verbiage, being polite and whatnot.
I know it's super appreciated though, because even when I order a package, I think a lot of people these days are constantly looking for updates and we have our phones on us all the time. So I saw a really funny meme one time about when you order from Amazon or something and then you just automatically look out the window. And I just laughed so hard when I saw it because it's like, wow, I really relate to that. You just have this feeling like, where are my things? So I
Mhm,
know that a little bit of customer service goes a long way in that aspect.
mhm.
So, what piece of advice would you give to anyone who is interested in doing business in Asia?
Find the need. If you find the need, the people will come. I promise. Um, for speaking from experience. Yeah. And there's a huge need because thousands of non-Asian people live in Asia, you know. And I know the biggest issue is getting comfort food and clothes to Asia because nothing really fit us. I get asked questions all the time if I ship to Japan or Taiwan.
Mm.
Um, I am gonna look into Japan, a route to Japan. I'm looking into it, and there is, of course, I could easily use FedEx or something, but I want to make it cost efficient. So I think that's where most of my research is going, is how can it be cost efficient
Mhm.
shipping something to Japan.
Well, that is so amazing. I'm so excited for you, Ashley, and I am
Yeah.
going to be following you. And I'm looking forward to all the things that are coming with Polly Polly and your business. How can people follow you and stay connected with everything you're doing?
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Um, TikTok has not all my content is on Instagram from TikTok, so that way, and all of my acts is at Ppali-Ppali Express.
Okay, I'll definitely link that below. And I just want to thank you so much for your time and thank you for your interview with Black Asian Magazine.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate your time.
Yes. So have a great day. And it was definitely a pleasure.
Thank you.
Okay. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.